That's right, if you clicked on this video, you might have noticed that right now Outcome Memories has hit a kind of a rocky patch. In this video, we'll be going through all of the controversy, the troubles, and everything that's going on inside the Outcome community. So without any more delay, let's begin. One of the biggest things that you might have seen right now is the fact that 4 out of the 7 OSTs inside of the game have been removed. These being Amy's OST, Cream's OST, Sonic's, and Knuckles. Now, if you're wondering why this happened, I'll put it up on the screen right now, but basically for one creator who created Breaking Free and Feel the Fury, basically felt that the community was too toxic and honestly they couldn't deal with it anymore. I mean, this is totally understandable because, believe me, people go crazy for pixelated Sonic characters. And for the other two, the other creator of the music decided to remove themselves from Outcome Memories as well. This means that as this time, there is currently only placeholder for these songs until new ones are created. This also means that they're no longer inside of Outcome Memories, and the only way to view them is by visiting the original creators' channels. Now, because of this issue, it actually sparked a huge outrage inside of the community. And sadly, many of the creators have been receiving threats and a whole host of hate just because of these decisions. Now, I'm gonna say this once, and only once, there is no need for you to be hating on people when we decide to choose something. Like, I mean, it's not like you are on the team and you paid for Outcome Memories. Outcome Memories is a complete passion project that was created by people who want to play it. Now, as you see from his music producer here, there's been many things that have also been happening to them because of a backlash, not only the Outcome Memories community, but also the people who have left. And because of all the people leaving and all of the controversy, honestly, right now, Outcome Memories is kind of a gray area. But the main amount of devs are still on the team, but many of them are feeling pretty fed up with the development, and a lot of them have been going on breaks. Because of this, before, they assumed that the update would come out in around October. Because of all of this, it's safe to assume that most likely end of October to November will be the version 0.2 update. And it was really sad to see these song tracks go, because as you see here, the original creators of it did actually spend money to make these song tracks. I mean, they are beautifully made, don't get me wrong, and it's honestly really a shame that to see them they had to leave in this way. As of right now, they are using USTs from other creators, or just the TD soundtracks in the placeholders, but like I said, they will be creating their own new ones. And as of gameplays wise, this doesn't really change anything, since I believe the times are still the same of how long you have to survive, it's just the music is different. Before we continue on to the next point, I want to say make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. But let's continue. Now, on to the next part is people who thought that Mystic Crimson was coming out in version 0.3, and we did see teasers of him. Turns out, this was not the case, and it was actually Steve.exe, or whatever his name is. Now, this was a major issue inside of the community, because the devs took a lot of backlash, because instead of being Mystic Crimson having some development, he still currently has no model, and this is a complete dev killer. The music, the opening, and everything created for Steve is completely made for Steve, and not for Mystic Crimson, which a lot of confusion has happened on that. This caused many people in the community to be very angry that quote-unquote, instead of devs working on the game, they keep creating random dev characters. Now, I'm just saying, for a game like Forsaken, might make sense, because they are making money from it. But inside Outcome Memories, it's completely fan-made, and they're not allowed to or would make any money from it. The reason why is because of Sonic copyright, you cannot create any fan game that makes money. That's why certain games on Roblox, like Sonic Fighters, don't remember the right name, where basically you fight with different Sonic characters, got removed, because there's donations and game passes. And you have to remember for account that many of these devs aren't over the age of 20. A lot of them are around 15 to 18 years old. So for them to have so much hate from over a community of 160,000 members at this time is absolutely insane. And me personally, I find that the Steve.exe is a cool thing, and heck, it even confused me from when I thought it was Mystic Crimson. If you check out last video, which I recommend that you do, I did actually use it as a clip thinking it was Mystic Crimson, so mistake on me. Though, there's one update to take from Steve, is the fact that they said that Steve is only a warm-up for Mystic Crimson X. They said that the only real sneak peek was really the intro, which will be swapped kind of, but the abilities and the model will be completely changed, or recycled. And like the devs say here, overall it is a passion game, we're allowed to have fun with it, which makes perfect sense, because like I said, they're not really that old, and even then, it's a passion project. But since this character was created, and technically didn't really trick any fans, many people still sent many hate mails to inside of DMs or emails to the creator. As you see inside of this post right here, the devs have been talking about this and have changed the rules where any hate /harassment is just an instant ban instead of a regular free roll ban. This means that moderation inside of the server has become a lot harder. This means instead of taking moderation kind of light like they did, they're putting a lot more onto moderation so that everyone feels welcome inside the Outcome community and no devs or creators are hated just because of their art. This kind of happened with the OST for Silver, which it was a really great OST, but many people prefer the UST. OST stands for original soundtrack, and UST is for user soundtrack, which is basically custom. And like I was saying, the devs were creating a lot of hate just for no reason. I mean, me personally, just having a character to have fun with, since honestly, it is a passion project, is absolutely insane that people are complaining about it. It's not like they stole your money and is holding you hostage right now. It's a sonic.exe game. And the fact there's been so many posts in the past 4 days regarding this is absolutely wild. But then again, like I said, I'm pretty sure, I'll put up a thing if I can find it, that one of the creators were actually doxxed. Basically what doxing is you find someone's address online and either show up to replace or send someone else to show up there. And although this is absolutely terrible, when having such a big community like Outcome Memories, like I said, over 160,000 members inside the Discord and over 20,000 players on average, it creates a lot of people who for smaller changes might absolutely do drastic measures. But regarding other things, there is still hope for the Outcome Memories community. And also, the only reason why I'm creating this video is for the fact that many people are confused on what's happening right now, and the fact that many people who are inside the community wondering why the songs were removed, well, these are the reasons. But the dev team still remains very strong, with very few of them actually leaving, or I'm pretty sure none. It's only been the music composers for their mental health. But this might come to a point where, like with Disaster Reborn, it doesn't get removed because of copyright, but it gets removed for the fact the amount of turmoil inside of the development team against the community. And I personally hope that we get to see the version 0.3 at least, where we bring a lot more characters, and heck, we might even have game modes like Dying Nation inside of Death, where the fact that everyone's an EXE. But with some good things to know that the game is still updating. For example, the Knuckles LMS placeholder will now be "You Can't Run From Me" by a UST. And Cream will actually be able to speak now. In her small update, she does actually have some voice lines now where she says stuff when healing. Though it is kind of quiet, so you do have to turn up your volume a bit to hear it. Which isn't a really good idea, because if you're at 90% volume and a Lord X comes for you, it's screeching. Believe that. Also, as you see here, the information channel for basically everything that comes out inside of Outcome Memories has been re-updated, and there is a link for it. Now, if you want to find this, make sure to join the Discord yourself. If you just search up Outcome Memory Discord, I'm pretty sure it's the first thing that shows up, because I mean, it's one of the biggest Discords inside of Earth. But right now, the server's not open, so you might not be able to join it. And if you want to go see my predictions of version 0.3, then check out this timestamp right up at the top. Just like how we gave a Disaster one last chance with TD Reborn, I recommend we all give Outcome Memories one last chance as well. And what I mean by one last chance is for the people who cannot take a chill pill. For everyone else who's lovely in the community, making fan art, all of those things, I want to say thank you, and let's hope that Outcome Memories continues to be great. Even through hate, for people leaving, through mental issues, we hope that the community can stand strong all together. But with that is all the new and shocking news inside of Outcome Memories. This video is a little bit short because honestly there's not that much to cover, but it is a very important topic. Regarding the future, I will be still making a whole bunch of EXE content, like I have like 100 video ideas, so make sure to stay tuned for that. I know this video might not get as many views as before as my other videos, but I honestly feel like it's important for people to know, and honestly I like to try out a new thumbnail style anyways. But anyways, I want to thank you all for watching this spectacular video. Hope you all liked and enjoyed, and if I don't catch you inside of Outcome Memories, I'll catch you next video. Later.